What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to yet another League of Legends video. I thank you all for clicking on this video, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, but let's not waste any more time and dive right into this. So, what does Riot want to do with the Katarina rework? So they plan on doing what they plan on doing with every other assassin. That's basically to create more counterplay, because if somebody knows what they're doing on a said assassin, doesn't matter if it's Zed or Katarina or LeBlanc, they'll pretty much just shit on everybody and there's pretty much nothing you can do about it. So they plan on changing that about her, but the first thing that they plan on doing, this is going to be more in depth, is called tactical play. So basically what they plan on doing is, you know how Katarina works. She's either fed and shitting on everybody's face and killing pretty much every single damn person in a team fight, or she's just not killing anybody and is just straight up useless. It's feast or famine, and they don't want Katarina to work that way. So what they plan on doing is they plan on making it so that if she dives in a team fight and she's fed and and she's gonna go ahead and kill people, that she doesn't kill everybody within 2 seconds, because you really can't react to that. There's really no counterplay to a Katarina Eing in the middle of everybody, killing 3 people, and then just having those resets and just literally demolishing everybody before you're done blinking. So they want her to still be able to one-shot people. Yes, she's not going to change that way, but they want it so that she can get in and out of fights, so she's not completely useless if she had a bad game. And they also are going to make her burst just a little bit slower. I'm not exactly sure how, because they haven't released any details that way. But yeah, so that's what they plan on doing. That's number one. So the second thing that Riot plans on focusing on, and this is going to be a pretty big focus in this Katarina rework, is her laning phase. Now, we all know that Katarina's laning phase is really bad. It's probably one of the shittiest in the game, and it's definitely one of the shittiest among all the assassins. Now, Zed can use Qs to poke people. If you hit, the Qs from your shadow and your other normal Q, I mean, that does a lot of damage. Zed can trade well that way. LeBlanc can use Ws to kind of get in and out and poke that way, stuff like that. Both of them do a lot of damage, but Katarina not so much. Now, Katarina pretty much can only spam Qs in the laning phase. I mean, thank God it doesn't cost like mana or energy or any sort of resource like that, but pretty much Katarina's laning phase is just spamming Qs, getting whatever farm she can, and trying to get, kills and try and snowball that way. So basically, Riot wants to make it so that her laning phase is more prominent, not too prominent, but more prominent, and they want to make it so that it's just a deadlier dance between both parties involved. So the third thing that Riot wants to focus on is mastery and skill expression. Now, you're probably asking, what does that mean, man? Now, basically what Riot means by mastery and skill expression is, I mean, we all know the reputation that Katarina has in this community. I mean, she's just a face roll champion, man. Like, you can easiest penta in the game, whatever, stuff like that. And Riot is very well aware that the community doesn't see Katarina as a high skill cap champion. Now, she is easy in ways, but I'm gonna argue that she is also very difficult, because you have to know when to go in. You can't just, just go in, because you're just so squishy you'll get one shot. So I like to say that Katarina actually is difficult. She has a higher skill cap than people think, because you have to know when to go in, you have to get her combos right, and obviously if you play at a higher elo, it's even more difficult to get the combos right and to know when to go in and stuff like that. So basically, Riot just wants to change up how she works a little bit, so that if whether you're playing Katarina or if you're watching Katarina play, you can be like, you know what, that was a really good play, that was a really fucking amazing outplay, and stuff like that. So that's really all they want to do. They just want to recognize her and make her not a joke of the community. So the fourth and final thing that Riot wants to do in this Katarina rework is her resets. Now, we all know that this is pretty much what makes Katarina Katarina. Her passive resets are just what make her Katarina, it's her identity. So what they're going to do is they're not removing it. They are indeed going to keep this intact, because as I just said, it's what makes Katarina Katarina. You can't take that away. She won't be the same anymore. So what they're gonna do is they're probably gonna tweak it a little bit. You know, maybe tweak it in regards with her E, her Shunpo, and it looks like that they might take away her ability to ward hop, because apparently she'll have so much mobility in this newer kit that she won't need it, or it'll be too complicated, or you know, it'll maybe just be too much mobility that way. But that is going to be all for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this Katarina rework, and I will see you guys next week. Peace!